Hey, Hedgies, I wanted to lend you an idea that has really transformed how I make and keep and build relationships in the writing community. In short, before I say yes to anything, I make sure that it's something I genuinely want to do, and that even if were no guarantee of any reciprocity or any assurance that I'm going to get something in return for what I'm about to say yes to, that I would still do it. Because the alternative, if I say yes with the expectation that somebody will do something in return for me, it's only going to build resentment. What we're talking about today is invisible contracts and the caution to beware of them, both setting them and being the recipient of one. So let's say that I am starting out as a debut author. My book is already in the world, or maybe it's not. And I am desperate to build connections because the more readers, the more writers that I have in my community, you would think that that is the way to go. That's what everyone wants. It seems to be what everyone needs. You can decide to what extent that is important to you. You're like, well, the people equals sales. It's like, okay, all right. So if that's your goal, okay? You want to be a successful, best-selling author. You know that connections are important. But do you want to have peace in those relationships? Or a little building of resentment a little at a time? I don't think anyone wants that, but what we unintentionally do is build that by building these invisible contracts. Here's what it is offering to do something, giving of yourself with the expectation, without them explicitly agreeing to it, that they will do the same for you in the future. So let's say you agree to be a beta reader for another writer. You're doing that not necessarily because you want to 100% support that writer, but because you find it interesting, yes, but also you think they'd be a really great beta reader for your work. So when you ask in the future, like, oh, this is my chance. And then let's say they say no. What do you mean no? But I beta read for you. You wouldn't say this out loud, but you're feeling it, right? You could feel that. But I went out of my way. Don't you know how busy I was? And I still said yes to you because you had this invisible contract in mind. So beware of that for any advanced reader copies that you say, yes, I'll read, even if you're really busy. For any beta reader experiences you have where you hope that that will gain you beta readers. And this is to say, too, that before you agree to something, you could say, I would love to do an equal trade. Are you willing to read my work and I'll read your work? You can make it as explicit as you want. What I'm saying, beware of the fine print that is only visible in your heart. It seems to be that simple and that hard. And if you agree to something, let's say that it's very easy to overcommit to something, be real. Just be very clear. Don't ghost that writer. That will do more damage than you saying, hey, I really wanted to do this, but my life circumstances right now are just not allowing me to. That will preserve the relationship, and it will express a desire that you do support them 100%. You just can't right now. And if they don't give you grace for that, that's information too. They can be a colleague in your writing community, not necessarily like a friend, and that's okay too. All right, Hedgies. I hope that whatever you say yes to in this writing community outside of the walls of this Hedgie house, that it's authentic, that it comes from a place of, yes, I genuinely want to support you in what you're doing. It lights me up. I think the genre is amazing. The story is amazing. Ask questions before you say yes to something. Ask about the deadline before you say yes to something. Make sure it's something you really genuinely want to do. Don't include any invisible fine print. Protect the house, protect yourself, protect others. Let's keep this place safe.